Hello, and thank you for joining this free search engine optimization training brought to you by Tommy House Studios. We're talking about how consumers start the buying process online. The biggest question is, are they finding your website now? If you have questions, definitely reach out. Give us a call, 1-877-246-1315. We'd love to have a discussion with you. Now, as you think about your online presence and how consumers start the buying process online, what does that look like for your business, for your organization? Did you know that the vast majority of people, consumers, when they're starting their buying process, they're going to go online? And the vast majority of clicks that occur happen on the organic rankings. That means they're actually skipping the paid ads and going down to the listings, a little bit lower on the page of Google, where the vast majority of clicks are happening. Don't get me wrong, those paid listings absolutely have their space. If you'd like to have a discussion about paid listings, I'd love to have that with you. We're talking about search engine optimization now, SEO. What is that? Many businesses and organizations already have websites. You probably put in a lot of work to make your website, and I'm sure it looks great for the most part. That's usually the case. If you'd like to develop another version of your website, or maybe an entirely new website, definitely have a discussion with us. But for search engine optimization, SEO, we're talking about the work that goes into getting your website on Google, Bing, and Yahoo. See, there are two different types of work that goes into the building of an actual website: the look and feel and the design. Let's talk about the work that goes into getting your website to show up on Google. Here's the big question. Are consumers finding your business when they search for products and services that you have to offer? That's what SEO stands for. It's the work that goes into getting your website on the first page of Google. What Google is actually looking for when it comes to search engine optimization are two specific things. One is relevance, and second is trust. Let's dig into those. Relevance means what's actually on your website, and that could come in the form of a variety of different things. This is just a handful of on-site SEO items that I've listed here. But it could go into the code of your actual website, the content, and how fast it loads. Does it look good on your phone, or a tablet, or desktop computer? Relevance is also making sure that things like videos and images are optimized the way that Google would prefer to see them. So, how relevant is your actual website? Okay, now think of the other side of that of SEO, which is trust. Trust comes from off of your website. Now, off of your website means all these different sites, business directories, blog post articles, and things like that. These are linking back from their site to yours. In other words, it's called a backlink. You don't want to just open the internet with a bunch of links that link back to you. Google wants to make sure that they're trusted, high-quality links that are linking back to you, and that's how it builds trust. That's the combination Google is looking for: relevance and trust. So the process, in order to make that happen for relevance of trust, starts with an audit of your site and keyword selection. And that really kind of comes down to what type of budget is going to work for you and your business over the next 6 to 9 months. This commitment is where you want to start thinking. So think about this. Long-term search engine optimization is definitely a marathon approach rather than a sprint. As we take a look at your site and keyword selection, we're going to make sure we help you rank for what you are before what you are not. And that's really what Google's looking for, helping businesses rank for what they are versus what or where they are not. That starts with your asset optimization. This lays the foundation for that relevance to occur. As we've talked about, there is on-site optimization, and the second part of that is off-site optimization. Together, these two are going to help build relevance and trust. As you build that relevance and trust, we want to make sure that you're in the loop. So, we have reporting that can go into this to keep you aware of what's going on. As the months progress, you're going to see an improvement in the rankings, and ultimately, that's where we hope to see an increase in sales. That's what being on that first page is all about. So how long does this take? As I mentioned, it's definitely the marathon approach now. After getting the initial stages underway, you're looking at doing on-site work for the next month or so. Sometimes it means building a completely new and overhauled site. But most of the time, it probably means just tweaking your existing site, making a few changes here and there. That allows us to lay the foundation so that we can start building trust through those links that are leaking from credible sources. Over the next several months, 3 or 4 months, you're going to see that improvement in your ranking. But the ultimate goal is to get your ranking on the first page of Google within 6 months. That's our ultimate goal. Now, once you're there, it might make more sense to be a little bit more aggressive to stay on top of the competition and see what it's going to take to dominate there. But just to play in that space, you want to make sure that you have a budget that's going to be appropriate for your business and industry. Let's delve a little bit deeper into that. So really, what goes into the cost of SEO? Are you in a smaller market, smaller competitive industry, a single location, just a handful of employees? Do you pride yourself off of referrals? Maybe have a basic website online presence. If so, adjusting your budget might make more sense. A smaller budget means anywhere between 5 to 20 hours of work per month, for a minimum of 6 to 9 months. Now, if you're a more competitive industry in a bigger market, then a bigger budget is going to be required just to compete. This is what your competition is doing, and they're in the game to win. What does this market and your business possibly look like? It could be a single location, could be multiple locations, could have several employees. It could be that businesses just like yours already have a marketing budget. They're probably doing several marketing tactics as well. This means you must be more aggressive as opposed to a smaller market. This approach is going to require between 25 hours a month to even over 60 hours a month just to compete in the market you're in. If you're in a highly competitive industry and a highly competitive arena, a bigger budget is definitely going to be needed. You're in this game to win, and we're here to help you every step of the way. We want to help you build the relevance on your website and build that trust. There are many different search engine optimization tactics. These are just a few listed here. But with proper strategic and careful planning, we can put you on the path to achieving your online goals. Now, as you consider partnering with a search engine optimization team, make sure they're doing the highest quality work possible, that they have transparency in all the work that they're doing, that they're helping you with those on-site and off-site optimizations, and that they're constantly monitoring everything going on. That's what we do. And we do it for you and your business. Now, if you have any questions about any of this, reach out to us. Give us a call, 1-877-246-1315, or go to our website, tommyhouse.com. We'd love to answer any questions you might have. Hey, thanks so much for checking us out. We look forward to hearing from you soon.